Hello and welcome back to China and also to the
Hey,
107 podcast. Yes, we are back at China after 5 long years. I was reading something where I think it was like that's when like Lando and Alex and someone else made the debut. Max only had
George.
5 race wins.
Yep.
Lewis was a 5-time world champion, I believe, then.
Do you want to know an interesting fact that since that race, if Max Verstappen wins this weekend, he will have won 50% of all races since that race.
Wow, that is crazy. And that's five
Like that's a
years.
mad stat.
That is that
Uh,
that shows just how dominant he's been.
yep. Yeah, insane. But yes, welcome back. It feels like it's been a while. How are you, Ash? You all good? It's been. I feel like it's been over a week since we. When did we record last? I can't remember. But it's been a while. Hello, hi.
It's been a
How you
while.
doing?
But do you know what? It's been oddly quiet in the Formula One world.
I mean, you say that we've had our favourite rookie sign a new contract.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
Fernando
joining
Alonso.
the big boys now.
He has, yeah.
2 more
I'm
years.
interested to see how his development as a driver goes over the next 2 years.
I mean, it shows the team have faith in him. So he's
Yeah.
clearly done well in his rookie year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So fingers crossed that the Ferrando, something like that, Fernando Alonso.
No, yes, that's right.
Yeah. Hopefully he does well over the next couple
I
of
know,
years.
I know he's not that popular yet.
No. That's why I couldn't remember his name. You know. But yes, we're in China. Wow.
Do you not think, just by like how the world is, that there's
Mm.
like it's almost too quiet, and a storm is brewing?
Maybe.
Do you remember when like we like off season was really quiet and then bam,
And then all of a
Lewis
sudden,
Hamilton.
yeah,
Yeah,
it all happened at once.
and then Christian
Maybe.
Horner and Red Bull and all that
Yeah.
happened.
Do you think maybe it's just returning to normal levels? You know, like the world is righting itself. Maybe this is standard
A market
now.
correction.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, like inflation. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, or sometimes it's not as high as other years. You know, so yeah.
I think now that Fernando is signed, I think now the ripples of Formula One will grow because, like, where's Carlos gonna go? And I think that's probably the next big thing.
I still genuinely think that there is an essence of this actually makes sense for Valtteri Bottas going back to Mercedes. I genuinely think that would be a good idea, but you don't seem to, right?
No. Now that you talked about it a lot more, I'm just thinking of that. It's always sunny in Philadelphia meme with like he's got the pictures and the strings. If you can bring that up during the podcast, that would be so good. But I just think so. Fernando stays, so Carlos is not going to Aston Martin.
No.
Checo has basically proved he's upped his game.
So far, yeah, he's been great.
Matching Max. We don't need to rock the boat because Carlos wants to come in and win. Right? So does he, like you say, go to Sauber, aka Audi, and Valtteri does his 1 year at Mercedes, and then Antonelli comes in.
Kimi Antonelli comes in, yeah.
Helps develop Antonelli, maybe help develop the car as well. You know, they could be missing his insight.
Yeah.
And maybe, yeah, you're right. It could be all roads lead to Bottas back at Mercedes.
I just think it actually
that was a
makes
stretch,
sense.
Armstrong stretch.
I just think it actually makes sense. Genuinely,
it does make some sense. Yeah,
you're looking for somebody to come in and not cover, but you're looking for somebody to come in and essentially keep a seat warm for somebody. Essentially, yeah, I don't know. It seems like not a terrible idea.
Yeah, I know. And obviously, is Valtteri? No, he's not represented by Toto, is he?
No,
Esteban is. But he didn't leave on bad terms.
No, as far as I'm aware, no.
So, yeah, stranger things have happened. Right?
That they have, yeah. The other rumor is that Albon is going to go from Williams to Mercedes, and then Antonelli goes to Williams for a year. That's the other thing. But then where would that leave Albon? Where would that leave George? So I don't see that happening, to be honest with you, personally.
The thing is, it's that awkward 1 year.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's that, like, who wants to come in just for a year?
So I let's be honest, right? It could even happen mid-season. He's gone, isn't he? You know he's gone.
No.
He's gone. Like, I'm sure of it. I'm sure that Williams are not going to renew Sargent's contract. He's gone.
Yeah, but
He's gone. Like, I'm sorry, but yeah. They shouldn't have kept him on last year. So could Antonelli just go to Williams with Albon?
But what are they? What are Williams going to get out of it?
They get.
Is 6 months of Antonelli any different to 6 months of Logan?
I don't
maybe
know.
Antonelli's a better driver, but I don't know.
I don't know. I just think I can't see. I definitely cannot see unless he turns into prime Senna. I cannot see.
I think if he continues
him
the way he's
seeing out.
going, he's had his rookie year.
Yeah.
He's had a chance to settle into the world of Formula One.
Yeah.
And he's not, shown any improvement.
Yeah.
It makes sense for him to
go. I can't see Sargent there next year. I just can't. Like, unless he does something outrageous, like get somehow a race win or whatever, then he's not there next year. They should have got somebody else in last year. They should have. I'm sorry, but you just should have. I'd be very interested to see or learn about the money around his steel and sponsorships and stuff like that, because I think that may have been his saving grace.
Yeah, I tend to give the benefit of the doubt, and I think I'd give Logan another season, but yeah, he has to prove himself, but it's still early in the season. I would say let's maybe start making some armchair psychology judgments from at the summer break.
Yeah, I mean, but it's one of those things where now that the Alonso stuff is like you said, it's wrapped up. That's why I'm now thinking of the next cards to fall into place type thing. And like I said, I just don't see Sargent in the seat next year at the very least. It's going to be very interesting this summer because I can't imagine that any teams will leave it until the end of the year to get their drivers sorted. I can't see that happening. Maybe
agree.
One, maybe, and I'm looking at Haas.
Why do you think that would
So what I mean by that is, for example, Audi are looking at bringing in Hülkenberg next year, so it could be a pairing of, for example, Bottas and Hülkenberg, meaning that there's a free seat at Haas. So do they bring in Behrman? Do they maybe go outside of the pool and maybe look to bring in somebody completely different, like somebody retired? Like, who knows? The it's completely open. So I think that's what I mean in terms of that. Plus, I think Ocon's contract is up at the end of the year as well. So we still haven't seen a renewal for Ocon either, or Gasly. I think Gasly's deal ends this year as well. So
I think Gasly's got another year.
Or is it the other way around? Am I thinking that Gasly's ends this year?
No, so actually I've got the image here. Right. We'll go.
Oh no.
This is so mean. But it should. Okay, I'll go from top to bottom on who's got the longest contract. So Charles has the longest. It's multi-year. Doesn't say when it's going to end.
No.
Verstappen's ends in 2028.
28.
Lando's is multi-year. Oscar, Fernando are 2026.
Yep.
George and Albon are 2025.
Yep.
And all the rest are 2024.
Okay, cool.
So you're right. And they've got Lewis Hamilton. His contract ends in 2024, but he moves over to a multi-year contract.
For a 2-year deal, yeah.
And Lance Stroll is treated like a gift gas sim, where he just goes rolling contract.
Rolling contract, pay as you drive.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how the rest of the stones fall. I mean, there was even rumours a couple of years ago about Gasly ending up at McLaren. Do you remember those rumours?
No, I never heard those.
Yeah, I think Will Buxton was even commenting on how that could play out as well. So yeah, it's very interesting for sure. But we will wait and see where Sainz ends up. So I think Sainz will probably be the next domino. Sainz / Sergio. That will be the next one that we find out exactly.
I think
Sergio
stays at Red Bull.
I can see it happening now, provided that Sergio doesn't completely fuck up this weekend and qualify 20th or whatever. And even then, it's like an outlying result. Then they'll probably have it wrapped up sooner rather than later. So yeah. But yeah, Driver market fun. I think we've chatted a lot about that. Should we actually get into the Grand Prix chat for this weekend?
Yeah, China's it's a good race. There's always a lot of action, a lot of drama. I was saying to you before we started the podcast, because you weren't watching it back then, that 2011, 12, and 13 are great races to watch.
I think I did stop watching in like when Seb finally, like whenever it moved to paid TV, essentially is when I stopped watching. Like whenever it moved to paid TV in the UK. 2013, I want to say.
Yeah.
Because I remember Seb being world champion. Like,
yeah.
So I don't know exactly what happened after that.
It was world champion in 2013 as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I just remember, like, I used to watch it like religiously. The pre-show with BBC because it was really good.
The pre-show was really good, yeah.
Once it moved to Sky, I kind of slowly less watched it.
Exactly.
It's just like, all right, race starts in 60 seconds. Let's
turn on. Yeah. I kind actually, to be fair to you, I actually quite like the F1 TV pre-show. It's not bad.
Okay.
I will give them that. Their pre-show is usually pretty good. As well as their post-show. I really like their post-show as well. Yeah, like they're actually doing really good stuff. So yeah. But Chinese Grand Prix, it's also fun to play on Formula One game and stuff like that. I always really enjoyed this track. It's just something a bit different, especially like the first corner.
First corner is very different.
It's
like
very, very different.
Just narrows.
Slowly gets narrower and tighter. And there are like different lines as well, depending on the weather and position and stuff like that. So, and I also really like how fun it is to go through turns 11, 12, 13. So just before that really long back straight. I really like that corner as well. That's a lot of fun because if you nail the exit on turn 12 and get a good line out of 13, it sets you up perfectly for an overtake during that long straight.
I think that was the longest straight for a while, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Baku?
Yeah, before Baku. Yeah. I believe it's like the longest straight of a permanent track. I believe, just not street circuits and stuff. I believe. Please don't quote me on that. But it's also a sprint race. So this is where it gets interesting. So
that's right.
It's not only the first time we've been to China in 5 years, but Pirelli have said they don't know how well the tyres are going to go, which is always good. The teams haven't got any data with this generation of cars either, and because it's a sprint race, they've only got 60 minutes of prep to get the cars and the setups correct, and then they're straight into sprint quali.
And the track's been resurfaced.
So this is just going to be a complete shit show. Like, it's going to be insane. So I think it could actually make for some pretty interesting racing, genuinely.
It could too, yeah. We don't know how long the tire's going to last. It could be
exactly.
It could be 2, it could be 3.
Yeah.
So
like it's ridiculous. We have on the 19th, so that is on the Friday, for my time 9:30 till 10:30 in the morning. It will be the sprint quali. So that would be UK time. That would be 8:30 to 9:30. So a lot of people are going to miss that, which is a bit of a shame because of work. But the sprint,
a lot of people will be working from home that day.
Yeah. But the sprint, which is on the Saturday morning, for you, Ash, is at 4 in the morning.
So I'm looking at it now.
I'm not waking up.
Hold on. Whoa. What timing are you looking at? It's the track time. My bad.
My time.
So yeah, it's oh my God.
Yeah, it's early. So I'm not going to wake up for that sprint quali.
4 a.m. I think I might wake up because it's just a sprint and I'll go back to sleep.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking
because it's like new.
It's a sprint, right? And the quali starts at 9. So I'm thinking if I get up at 8, I can watch the sprint race and then roll straight into quali. Do you like my idea? I think that's a pretty good one.
See, I think I'll just wake up, watch the sprint. That'll be done at like 4:30, 4:40.
Yeah.
The latest. And then sleep for like 2 to 3 hours and then watch the quali.
Yeah. Yeah, fair. I think I might just not watch it live. I think I'll just watch it back to back with quali. I think that'll be a nicer breakfast. Make some pancakes
okay. How about this? If Verstappen's not on sprint pole, would you watch it? Because if he's on sprint pole, then you're like, okay, the sprint race is done.
If he qualifies second, then no. But any further down, I'll watch it purely because second going into that first corner, you actually have the inside line, so it's going to be pretty easy for you to just run a little bit wide and take the lead. But third, sure.
Yeah, okay.
He's going to put it on pole anyway, but you know.
If he's not leading at the end of the first lap, then I might just go to sleep. But,
yeah, understandable.
We'll see.
We shall wait and see. But I'm still, regardless, it's just the timings. Honestly, if the timings was like in the middle of the day, I wouldn't be that bothered. But I am genuinely excited for this race weekend. I think it's going to be a little bit different. Fingers crossed. Even though Papaya Glass is firmly on, McLaren aren't going to do particularly well. I don't think it's not the track.
Who do you think will do well then?
Haas.
Why?
High top speed.
Okay.
Really high top speeds. Haas and Ferrari, I think, will be pretty good. I think Ferrari will probably be knocking on the door. That's what I'm thinking. In race pace, not quali, but race pace. I think Ferrari will be knocking on the door.
Not quali.
No. Because the Red Bull is so much quicker over one lap compared to the Ferrari. I think the Ferrari race pace is better than the Red Bull race pace.
This track is a little bit similar to Bahrain, I'd say, and that's where Leclerc had the fastest time overall.
True.
So could
maybe
see surprise pole sitter.
But I don't think
Leclerc signs on there.
Yeah, I don't think Mercedes and McLaren are going to do particularly well.
Interesting to see how the Astons do.
Aston is going to be interesting because I feel like with them at the moment it's hit and miss whether or not they turn up. Well, whether or not Alonso turns up. Yeah.
I think Lance he's due a good performance, and I think he'll pull one out here.
Lance always pulls out good performances at random ass racetracks as well, doesn't he? Like he did it in Turkey. He put it on pole in Turkey out of nowhere.
Yeah. So I think he could do it here because he's raced here before.
Yeah,
a lot
true.
of the grid hasn't.
True.
So.
Yeah. We will have to wait and see, but yeah, I think it could be interesting. I'm still obviously just going to say that Max is going to win because I mean, of course he is. But yeah.
Other predictions? We'll do it. 1 to 5, as we normally do.
1 to 5.
2 to 5 is really.
I'm still just going to go Verstappen, Leclerc, Verstappen. Sorry, Charles, Leclerc, then Carlos Sainz. As my top 3. So then I'm going to put Perez P4. And I'm going to go for Alonso P5.
I'm going to go Red Bull 1-2, Max, and then Sergio.
Yeah.
Ferrari 3-4, Leclerc and Carlos. Because I think Leclerc needs to prove himself. He's going to have that,
Did you see
Carlos?
Did you see the rumor which flew around last week that apparently Leclerc had turned up a week early because he got the date of the race? Apparently, that was I think it was fake. But
that must be. This guy's got so many people in his team.
Apparently, he turned up the week before.
And then I would put in P5. I think I'll put Alonso. Yeah. But speaking of Leclerc, he's just released an ice cream.
Yeah. Wait, I don't. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah,
I think it's this thing also like celebrities are branching out. Like Lewis Hamilton has this iconic tequila.
Yeah,
Valtteri has gin. Does he have gin?
Yes.
So like Leclerc's doing something a little bit different. He's going into ice cream, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, so, it's different. I'll give him that.
I think he's got some funky names for them as well.
Probably.
I'm gonna Google him.
I think. I saw the announcement, but I didn't really look too much more
I didn't look
into
too much
it.
Into it.
No. But I think if it starts hitting stores in Aldi, then sure, I'll give it a go. But yeah, I think I heard that he was opening up an ice cream shop somewhere in Italy, but that was about it.
Okay.
Was that
because
right? It's something like that?
I think so. Yeah. Was it being sold in Monaco? Right, Monaco and Italy.
Probably. Yeah. Well, Monaco is essentially Italy. Let's be honest. It's yeah. I know it's obviously within the borders of France, but it's essentially Italy.
So he's got 4 flavors.
Salty
caramel, like caramel.
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
Swirly pistachio. Pistachio, kind of like and then peanut caramel tango. Peanut caramel, interesting, and chocolate crunch.
I feel
And
like they could have been a bit more playful with it.
they could have. And then he's got Vanillove.
Jesus
I
Christ.
think you need to see this how they're
You
written.
need to like reference them to like stuff that he's done.
Yeah.
Like you could
'Cause-
have like Baku Blackcurrants or something like that. Like to reference his crash there, or like like that win in Monza. It could be something like that. Like
I'd have something like I am stupid or something. You know, he's
nice,
like, I am
yeah,
stupid.
nice, yeah. You can tell we're not in marketing.
Absolutely. Marzipan Monza or something? Monzapan?
Monzapan, yeah.
Monzapan.
Yeah, there we go.
And then he won in Spa as well.
Yeah. What
So-
Spa?
Well, Belgium. Belgium's home for Haagen-Dazs, isn't it?
Waffles. Belgian waffles. No, Stroop
Oh,
waffles.
what-
Belgian waffles, yeah. I was thinking of Stroop waffles as well. That's Amsterdam.
Isn't that? Yeah, as I'd say.
No, but Belgian waffle, like
Netherlands.
actual waffles.
Yeah, but you can't have ice cream flavor. I don't think that works.
No, but like if you go into his shop, you could have it with waffles.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, don't
Maybe
work in
maybe we
marketing.
do belong in marketing.
No, we don't. Spa. Where else has he won? He's won in Bahrain. Bar
Yeah.
Chocolate Rain. Bar Chocolate Rain.
Chocolate bar rain.
He's
Surely
won
that
in
makes.
Australia.
Yeah.
So like something about
Wait,
Down Under.
no, yeah, isn't there like an upside down, like something like that? Oh God.
Do you know what? If
You know what I mean?
you know what
like,
we should do? Let's put this on the gram. Say,
God.
what would you call ice cream flavors?
Yeah.
Formula One inspired ice cream flavors.
Sure.
Kind of thing. From Charles Leclerc. So, yeah. Do you know what? They should have just had one, right? It would have been a limited edition,
Mm.
and all of them were like Charles Leclerc, Charles Leclerc, Leclerc, Charles Leclerc.
Or
They should
what-
have just called it that.
It's just, what flavor is this? We are checking.
Which is like a mystery flavor.
Yeah, exactly. Completely mystery. Yeah. Right. So we've done predictions. I think they're reasonably solid.
Yep.
But this is obviously for the race. I think sprint quali. I'm not going to bother doing a sprint/sprint quali. I'm not going to bother doing predictions for that because at the moment still sprint races are just a procession. So what's the point? Like,
Yep.
yeah.
I agree.
But we have a quiz, don't we?
You have a quiz.
I have a quiz. Hold on. Let me adjust my
So,
microphone.
We'll do it like last time. I'll give you the 5 questions, and then
Yeah.
we'll go through the answers. Okay.
Yeah, and if you're playing at home, grab a paper and pen, or maybe just if you're driving or whatever, just
Or if
Try-
you've got really
try
good
and-
memory.
try and play along and see what you can do. Alrighty, I don't know these questions for just to remind users or
Best not know these
readers.
questions.
I don't know the questions as far as I'm aware.
Also, it's a mix of difficulty. No, actually, not. It's really hard because I don't like you and I want to watch you suffer.
Good. What did you get last week, by the way?
You
You got 3, 4?
I got
Do you
three,
still
three
have
and a half out of 6.
3.5 out of 6? Okay, cool. So you got 50%. Yeah, 50%. I remember saying 50%. So
Yeah,
all right, cool.
Well, just over 50%.
So I'll aim for 50%. All right, let's see how we get on. Okay.
Yeah.
So
All right, you ready?
you'll say the question twice and then go on
Yep.
to the next question. All right, over to
Okay.
you.
All right, we start easy. Question
Mhm.
1. Who designed the track? So, who designed the Formula One Chinese Grand Prix track? All right. One of the most famous moments at the track was Seb's double overtake into the pit lane. What year did he do this overtake? So what year did Seb do his double pit lane overtake? Because you asked me some really annoyingly specific questions, and I'm returning the favor. I'm also watching you go red.
I think I know. Go on. 3. What's question 3?
Question 3. Nico won his first race here in 2012, but who was on the podium with him?
Oh.
So who was second and third?
Well, he won in F2 / Formula
No,
3000.
so his Formula One debut win.
Right. So you said
was-
Nico. I heard
Sorry, I meant-
Hulkenberg.
Sorry, I meant Rosberg when I said, okay, debut win. Right, Hulkenberg has even. So sorry, I'll say that again. Nico Rosberg won his debut victory was at this race in 2012. Who completed the podium?
This is a complete guess, but I think I've got it right.
All right. Question 4. Who was the sponsor for this year's race? So you have like the Aramco Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Who is sponsoring this race?
I don't have it open as well. I'm looking at Lawrence Barretto's driver predictions for 2025. It's literally on another tab. I can see it. It says Chinese Grand Prix 21, 24. Oh, I'm going to go with what? Is it one of the? I'm going to go with one of the normal ones.
I'll give you a clue. It's a Chinese company, right? So it's not Aramco or was it MSC Cruises? It's not them.
I think I've got it right. I think I've got it right.
Okay. And the final question. So I'll give you the options, right?
Okay.
How much did it cost to build the track? Was it 132 million, 142 million, or 152 million pounds?
Okay.
So 132, 142, or 152?
My pen is down.
Your pen is down. Okay. Are you ready?
I am ready.
So, the first one, who designed the track? Your answer is?
Tilke.
Tilke, yes. Well done.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that. All right, pen is back up, but just getting a little tick. Yeah, next.
Cool. What year did Seb do his famous double overtake?
It was for Ferrari, right?
It was for Ferrari, yes.
Oh, well, then I think I might have got it. 2018.
2016.
You.
What's you? What's you?
I'll be honest with you, because I was like, it's either Ferrari or it's Red Bull, like obviously. Yeah. So I guessed it was Ferrari. I just
Okay. Nico Rosberg won his debut race. Won his first F1 race here in 2012. Who was on the podium? So there's 2 points here.
2012.
Yep.
Oh, I've got this completely wrong then.
Do you want to redo your answers?
I thought you said 2017.
No. Redo your answers.
Can I quickly scratch out one of the names? Because I thought
you can scratch out both of them.
No.
2012. Who completed the podium with Nico Rosberg?
So I've changed one of them because I thought you said 17, so I put Max. So I'd be very interested to see if Max was on the podium in 2017. Can we Google that? But the other two, I put Kimi.
Okay.
And Danny Rick.
All right. Interesting. You definitely did not watch Formula 1 in 2012.
No, I don't remember that. That. To be fair, that's a quite obscure.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a bonus point if you get the order right. Right. It was Jenson Button and Lewis Hamilton.
Oh,
who do you think came in second and third?
Well, then it would have been Lewis second, Button third.
No, it's Button second, Lewis third. And the 27 Grand Prix, Max was on the podium. You're right.
Who else was on the podium in 2017? Because I swear if it's Kimi, I'm going to go...
Kimi came fifth, and Ricciardo came fourth. So do you want to guess who's second? 2017?
Well, it would be Lewis then.
No, Lewis won the race.
Well, he didn't tell me that, to be fair.
Sorry. Sorry.
Well, 2017...
Yeah.
Valtteri?
No, Vettel.
Was it Vettel? Huh.
Yeah. So it was Lewis, Vettel, and Verstappen.
Okay.
Cool. Right.
That's kind of right, but one of the Ferrari drivers. It was like Kimi and Max. So it's not entirely wrong.
Who was the sponsor for this year's race?
Lenovo.
It is Lenovo. Yes, well done. That's good. And how much did it cost to build?
I said option A, so 132.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well done.
So hold on a minute. So I got A, like the track, and then I got Lenovo, and then I got both the podium ones wrong. So I got 3 out of 6. So exactly the same.
Well done.
Should we do like a tiebreaker?
To think of a Chinese Grand Prix question.
So like I'm thinking like we just come up with something random.
Right now. And
then we just get like, I don't know the answer to these questions, you don't know the answer. Or we quiz each other until one person gets it right/wrong, like a knockout type thing.
All right, go on, we'll do that. We'll just quiz each other.
All right, cool.
But it has to be like, because you didn't watch. All right, we'll just work out.
I'll just do random, like completely random. Like, okay. So I'm gonna kick this off. First question for you. is how many laps are they going to race this weekend?
Ah, you. Is it?
I don't know, by the way. I have no idea.
Is it 52?
Is it 52? I have to find out. Is it 52? Oh, it's wrong. No, it's 56.
Ah, gosh. God damn it.
Oops.
Right, question for you.
I'm going to go back to my Lawrence Barretto tab, by the way, so that I can't look at the statistics.
That's too easy. That's way too easy.
I gave you a semi-easy one. Come on.
No, you didn't. Number of laps is not in a race we haven't seen in 5 years. No, it's not easy.
Sounds like a you problem.
Okay. All right.
You can go previous.
You didn't watch in 2010, did you?
I don't remember it very well. Maybe it was fucking 14 years ago. So.
Maybe, but you've seen the clip. I'm sure you've seen the clip. So you don't have to name the driver. There's a very famous clip where a Formula One car brakes at the end of the straight and both wheels come flying off.
Carlos Sainz.
It's not Carlos Sainz.
Isn't it? I thought it was Carlos Sainz.
It's not Carlos Sainz.
Who is it then?
I was going to say, do you know what team it was?
Oh, it was Toro Rosso, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Toro Rosso.
Yeah.
But it was not Carlos Sainz.
I thought it was
Sebastian
Carlos Sainz.
Buemi.
Oh, was it? When did Carlos Sainz have both of his wheels pop off then?
I don't know.
Because it happened to him as well.
So
it's a double front suspension failure.
I don't know about that, but this is Sebastian Buemi.
Oh, okay. Well, I got the Toro Rosso right, but we won't count that one. I'm not gonna count that one. Okay, so I have one for you. Okay.
All right.
So one of our favorite racing drivers, right? Well, one of his nicknames is the Torpedo.
Daniel Kvyat.
Right, okay. But
yes, I know. I was going to ask you this question
but
as well.
Last time, 2019, he had an incident with 2 cars. Can you name both those cars / drivers? I know exactly which ones they are because I watched the clip this morning.
Okay, it was both the Ferraris.
Wrong.
Oh, he definitely took out Kimi. No?
The last time they raced there, 2019.
Okay. So not that incident. All right.
So 2019. I'll give you one more guess.
2019.
He hit both the drivers. They didn't DNF as far as I'm aware. I think they both carried on, but he hit both of them.
Okay. Who would he have hit?
He literally hit one that caused him to hit the other.
I'm going to say he hit Nico Hülkenberg.
And?
Which caused him to hit Max Verstappen?
Nope. He hit Carlos Sainz, who then caused him to hit into Lando Norris.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy ass. All right, I've got one for you.
It was on Instagram this morning, okay? So, yeah.
Okay, I've got one for you. Sebastian Vettel did an overtake on the... Completely fucked it up. Right? I don't know
sorry?
At the back end of the street.
Oh, yep, sure, yeah.
Do you know which driver he hit into?
Was it Max?
It was Max, yeah. He just came out of nowhere.
And just, yeah. No, I remember that as well. Yeah. Cool. So does that mean I win? Or do I need to quiz you and then if you get this one wrong? Okay, cool.
You won. Well done.
Yay.
I don't know what your prize is, but well done.
Dignity. I get to watch the Chinese Grand Prix. That was completely random, but yeah, sure. It's petty, but there we go.
It's fun. It's good fun.
Yeah, but yeah, so like we said, Chinese Grand Prix should be a pretty interesting one. And also, I hope that you had fun,
mini quiz.
Trying to figure out who was going to win or trying to answer the questions yourself. The next question I was going to ask you was how long is the circuit? How long is one lap? And I was going to give you like
1.3
because it's
3 miles.
point something 5-1, I would have given you if you'd have said like 600 or 700 because it's like rounded. But you're wrong. I like what did you say, miles?
Yeah.
What did you say, 3.8?
No, I said 1 point something. I just realised how.
1 point. Jesus Christ! You want to guess again?
Miles wise.
Yeah, miles.
3.8.
No, 3.4. It's 5.4 kilometers long.
Ah, okay.
5.451. So I would have given it to you if you'd have said 5.5. That was going to be my next one until I thought of the Daniel Kvyat question. Because, yeah, God knows we love the torpedo. Jesus.
It's always good to watch that cool down room incident.
You were asking.
That was so angry.
So angry. Yeah, but that's that's racing. Yeah, but if that's racing, we crash. Oh, so good. Such a good cooldown. Was that also the cooldown room? No, that was USA where Lewis threw a hat at Nico.
Yeah, that was 2014.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. But that was US Grand Prix,
No,
right?
then Nico threw it back as well, didn't he?
Yeah, something like that. But I just remember Seb just drinking water. So funny. Anyway, right, should we end it there? Oh, you've now gone on mute, so I think we should end it there. For some reason, I can't hear Ash anymore, so I'm just going to go ahead and close out the podcast. Ash says goodbye. He's currently waving if you're not watching on YouTube. And if you aren't subscribed to us on YouTube, why haven't you, idiot? Go ahead and do that. He can't stop me from saying this. But also,
Am I
go
back?
ahead. Yeah, he's back. Welcome back. But also go ahead and check us out on Spotify or your preferred podcast platform. I didn't realize we're on Audible. I had no idea. I had no idea we're on Audible. I was listening to
That's so weird.
iRobot by Peter Crouch, and it said podcasts. Like, I came up on my Android Auto, and I was like, they do podcasts on Audible?
Audible is owned by Amazon.
Yeah.
So I don't see
Amazon podcast, maybe Amazon Podcasts and
maybe
Audible
the RSS thing
podcast.
just posts it.
Yeah, I think the RSS posts it to whatever you like, essentially. But I had no idea. So if you're on Audible, go ahead and check us out. But yeah, go ahead and check us out on your preferred podcast platform, or be sure to drop a rating as well if you've managed to make it the 37 minutes that we've been recording for now. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Good luck getting up for the Chinese Grand Prix sprint race, and we will see you the other side. Cheers, everyone.
See you all. Bye.
Bye.